I just wanted to talk to you for a second. Stay with me. Bear with me. I heard a person saying that we are on a floating rock, and I've posted something about this on TikTok. But I wanted to expand, so just sit with me for a moment. Grab a cup of coffee or tea, and let's talk. If you're seeing this, this is your sign. You are somehow sitting here, searching for an answer, but you don't have an answer, and you don't know what to do. That voice in your head that mentions, am I doing enough? Am I on the right path? What if this doesn't work out and nothing is even happening in that moment? You're just there, waiting for something, and you don't know what that something looks like yet, right? It's absolutely fine. We are living on a floating rock, orbiting the sun, and you are here stressing and having anxieties about life when your path is already made for you. You just need to take the leap, and I'm here to remind you that you need to orbit back to yourself. When I started Pink Orbit, the reason why Pink Orbit was born was because I was trying to listen to my body a little bit more, and I went through so many things in life, so many body changes and stresses and anxieties, that I wanted to grab into something, and I tried it all. And the only thing that worked for me was orbiting back to myself. Feel my body, sense the energy around me, and observe not only what is happening in the world, and nurture my brain a little bit more, start the courses and reading, and there's something called neuroplasticity. What you can tell your brain to believe. It's absolutely amazing. But I'm here to remind you that you are already someone. You need to orbit back to yourself. You need to be present. You need to start believing that everything happens for you. Everything happens for a reason. If it's negative or positive, you will understand why a little bit later. But everything happens for you. And that's the beauty of it. You get to feel the stresses and anxieties. And of course, bad things happen. When you start manifesting and starting to think about, who can I be? But I don't have the answers. Where should I live? Is this job right for me? Is this meant for me? And you don't know. It's absolutely fine, because the universe will never give you what you are not ready for. Everything happens for me. You start believing that. I am already that person. I am already the person that I want to become. It's already within me. I'm the most sensual version of myself. I'm the most nurtured. I'm healthy inside and out. I'm taking care of my body, my mind, my health, my life, my love. I am taking care of who I am now. I don't want to grow old and regret a life that I didn't even live. We are living on a floating rock in the middle of the unknown. So just be you, do you, right? Take the leap. When you don't have the answers, that's absolutely fine. Everything happens for me. And when you start believing that, things will happen and will come. Divine timing is a thing. Divine timing prepares you for what's to come and what you want to achieve. You have a strategy, you have a plan. Things happen in life, that's absolutely fine. The path is created, you take the leap, you shape that path. But things happen for you. And the whole beauty of it all is you being the alchemist of your own life. You take the energies, you shape them, and you create your universe. Your reality is different than everyone else's reality, but in the end, we all want the same thing. Live life is the answer to your questions. Be present. Literally, be aware of your surroundings and start listening to your body and start nurturing it a little bit more. And things will happen. You will see. Please come back and comment in the section after you've seen this whole video. What happened to you? What's the first thing that happened after you've seen this video? What's the first thing you were starting to notice after you've seen the video? What's your awareness telling you now? That you have a different version, different perspective of what life is meant to be and who you are meant to be. Literally, just be aware and live. Feel the stresses and anxieties. Be afraid. Negative and positive things happen. You lose your job. Everything can happen. I'm sorry to tell you, but things happen for you. The universe, God, whatever source, whatever you're believing in, will never give you what you're not ready for. Divine timing will prepare you, so don't worry. If you're going through something terrible at this moment, this is just a preparation for what's coming. Trust me, it will be great. You believe it, you start believing it, and you start to feel different, and you start to live life with more awareness, and you start to nurture your mind by learning more things, new things, by being creative, by being present, by listening to people, to omens, as the alchemist was saying. Because life is meant to be lived. You are meant to feel alive. You are meant to have bad days. You get to wake up in the morning. How beautiful is that? So live your life because you're meant to feel alive. You are meant to feel. That's all. That's why I created Pink Orbit, to orbit back to myself and be here now. We are basically, again, to come back to my previous thought, we are spinning through space in the middle of the unknown. And now that you have this awareness, this new belief, what's your thoughts? There's nothing wrong with your life. But I also understand when you don't feel your best. I really do. Because I feel it too sometimes. We're not meant to be always positive. That's not the reality. That voice in your head that just tells you, am I enough? Who I am even meant to be? Well, listen more to that voice. Just be present, even if you don't have the answers. And even if nothing is even happening at this moment, trust the divine timing. And if you want to manifest, be already that person. Things will come, I promise. And when you zoom out for a second, everything shifts. You are aware. And suddenly it doesn't feel heavy anymore. I'm not saying that your problems don't matter, but they are not as permanent as defining how they feel. And trust me, a lot of the fears that you have, they are not even yours. You learned them. You heard them. And you have the power to shift it, to shift your awareness. You've heard them from people, from expectations, from things that happen in your life, thinking that you have to do the same. But no one actually has it all figured out. Everyone lives life for the first time too. Everyone is just moving through life. Everyone is just orbiting in this universe, in a floating rock. Things just show up for yourself. It just means that you care. You care about living your life. You were brought to this life to find a purpose, to understand who you are, but to live. Just pause for a second and look around you. Nothing is really shifting. Everything is all atoms and molecules, right? You are just meant to feel alive. And even if you don't feel alive, that's fine. You're meant to learn something. Trust the divine timing, because things will happen for you. You don't need to become a different person overnight. We don't need that. We just want you to be you. Even if you're still scared, you are telling your brain, no, I'm doing that thing, even if I'm scared. And then your brain will start realizing that it wasn't that scary. I needed that fear to overcome what I had within me that maybe didn't allow me to show up for myself. So I'm just here to remind you to be you, to orbit back to yourself. And when you start feeling the energy, feel it fully. Start believing that everything happens for you and everything is meant for you. Everything will be fine, I promise. When you start to feel overwhelmed, remember you are floating in space, orbiting the sun. We are in a floating rock. And that will make things feel better, I promise. Have a good day, and always be present and orbit back to yourself.